Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Chat, it is fucking story time. I'm going to need you guys to get out your number 2 pencils and a piece of paper. You guys have a test to do today. I am not a monster. I have always prided myself on helping people, and so I am going to help you today by reviewing the material before administering your test. So make sure you have your notes, make sure you have your pencil, and let's get started.
This is good because I could barely read, so I like looking at pictures better, you know?
If you are wondering what topic you are going to be held responsible for, God is smiting us, chat. Make sure you have your pencils out. Let's go over a quick outline of the material that I will be presenting. This is the outline. Definitions. What and who is us? The motive. Why would God abandon his warrior of darkness? The saint of all saints, me, 666. I got my pencil stuck in my nose. Somebody help Kenagasi get the pencil out of his nose and make sure it is fucking sharpened and give him one of those little eraser tops so he can't get it fitted in his nose anymore. And then we'll have a test. It is a 1-question test.
The vast majority
to prove that you understand the material.
So cringe.
Okay? Definitions. What do you mean by you people? Well, I mean me. This community, the continental US, Canada, Oceanic, obviously excluding New Zealand. That place doesn't exist. Just a quick tip. California and Hawaii and Alaska are excluded. For California and Hawaii, God has tried to burn that shit down multiple times. Alaska is hell and has for sure frozen over. So they're excluded. Okay, we're going to go over motive as to why God is smiting us. Why would God abandon his favorite content creator? And that is because chat refused to apologize to me. Leanimal, God's gift to womankind, did not give the litter robot, an amazing, beautiful gift, a chance before creating multiple arguments with me, God's fallen angel. Chat, you incorrectly took the wrong side. This is just a reminder of your behavior. While Leanne eventually learned the error of her ways, she only gave me 9/10 the apology that I, 666, deserve. Chat, you never did. Y'all are fucking mean and never fucking apologized for picking the wrong fucking team in said argument. The evidence that God is smiting us. He broke my garbage disposal. Took me 3 days to fix that shit. He gave me COVID. Took another 3 days to get over that shit. And he broke my air conditioner. This is the proof that God is smiting us. But I have more proof. Additional evidence. He made my cat Pogi really, really fucking dumb. God did not genetics, not nurture. In the nature versus nurture argument, God did that. He also let Chuck, my sweet baby boy, get really, really old and really, really senile. God did that. And he did that, just as a reminder, because of your behavior, chat. Next slide. I have even more evidence. God refuses to let me sleep. I'm in bed with my lovely wife, who still owes me 1/10 of an apology. Leanimal, you may know her. My wife. We put on Squeaks. Squeaks VODs. I've told you about this guy before. We steal all of his jokes. I'm there Squeaks in my shit, right? But God also made me deaf. Again, chat, because of your fucking behavior, God has made me deaf. My neighbors 3 blocks away are also Squeaks in their shit. They know exactly how bad that man is at the game quarantine zone. Now, I'm fucking starting to fall asleep. My eyes are getting real, real heavy. I'm ready. I'm going to start doing that thing where I go while I'm trying to sleep at night. That fucking sleep apnea shit. I'm so motherfucking close to that sweet, sweet sleep. I'm so fucking close to fucking finishing Squeaks in my shit. And all of a sudden I hear, I'm falling asleep. Sometimes I get like auditory hallucinations when I'm about to fall asleep. Well, normally the fucking auditory hallucinations don't make any fucking sense, or they're really fucked up. So like, that's gotta be a fucking cat meowing. Reminder, I'm hearing this meowing over a YouTube video that is really fucking loud. My wife starts to get up. I think she needed to go piss or something. But as she's getting up, I hit the pause button. Leanne goes, "Is that a cat meowing?" Now, reminder, chat.
Sorry, you're a little biased.
Chat, just a quick reminder. Because of your actions, my cat Chuck is very old now. God fucking let him keep aging as opposed to preserving him in time because of your behavior, chat. And he's going to die soon because of you. So my anxiety starts rising. I start panicking. This is the moment Is this the moment Chuck's gonna fucking kick the bucket? Well, so Leanne, having the same thought that I had, panics, goes to the other room. She comes back 2 seconds later. Chuck's in the other room. He's not meowing. Meow, meow, meow. Remember, chat, you broke my air conditioner because of your behavior. Because you refused to apologize to me, the saint of all saints. God broke my air conditioner. So my window in my bedroom is open. I realize that meowing's coming from outside. It's coming from right outside my window. So I put all my fucking clothes on, go down the stairs, open the door. Here comes a little kitten with the cutest fucking face. Cute little motherfucker, cute as a button. He's not meowing anymore. He starts acting like everything's chill. He starts looking around and shit. I keep the door open. I go, what's up, guy? He eventually walks his ass into my fucking hallway. I tell Leanne, there's a fucking cat out here. So we proceed to have an entire conversation. We get him some goddamn food. He seems fucking healthy. He's like clean as fuck. He's not mangy. He's fucking purring all over the place and fucking hanging out with us. Eats a little bit of food. He's not that fucking hungry because he didn't eat the whole goddamn bowl. And we're like, what the fuck do we do with them? I call up a vet. I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck do you do with the cat at 4 in the goddamn morning? Chat, remember, I'm trying to fucking sleep. They go, well, you can bring him by. We got the chip scanner. And I'm like, dude, there ain't no fucking way this cat doesn't belong to somebody. So I walk his ass back down the stairs. I open the door. And I let him decide, what do you want? Or we find out he's him. Balls as big as mine. Still got him. Right? Open the door, decide what he wants to do. He gingerly, eventually walks out the fucking door. All right. Cat, do whatever you're going to fucking do. Me and Leanne decide collectively, if he shows back up today, we'll figure it out from there. Quick caveat. Me and Leanne actually went for a walk last night. I never really walk out the front door. Almost never walk out the front door. But when we walk back in, I have gotten a very clear picture of the lay of the land very recently. This is literally hours before this event. So at like 1 a.m, we went for a walk, and I have a clear picture of everything that happens. Leanne goes to work today and says, guess who's in the fucking hallway? Little motherfucking kitten from last night's in the hallway. Not only is he in the hallway, there is now a litter box and food set out downstairs in the hallway 1 floor below us. Okay, we got a hallway cat now. So I knock on the door. Yo, did you guys get bamboozled by this cat like I fucking did? Yep. I'm gonna take him to the vet, see if he's got a chip. Okay, take him to the vet. No fucking chip. So we don't know who he owns him. He doesn't have ticks and he doesn't have fleas. But if we decide that he is our cat now, I'd like to know how old he is. I'd like to get him on a vaccine schedule. You know, all the responsible shit you would do with a fucking cat. All right? All the responsible shit you need to do with a cat. But they're like, we don't do checkups. They recommend this place called Slew. I call them up. They say, well, there's good Samaritan laws for found cats. If you take him to get a checkup at like an emergency vet place or a walk-in clinic, they might be required to keep the cat because they don't know if you're like, I assume the law, I'm making this part up because I don't fucking know. This is just what she told me. Like, presumably, like, I might not be a responsible cat owner or a pet owner. So they because once they check him, it will be like some kind of fucking liability issue and they can't give him back to me. They said, so we can give him back to you, but you have to wait 3 days before he can be seen. So I can't bring the fucking cat, even though he doesn't have fleas and he doesn't have mites and he seems fucking healthy. I'm not gonna try. I have two very old cats. I'm not gonna fucking like risk their goddamn lives. But we still have to keep him for 3 fucking days. And also, this is kind of part of the conversation I had with my neighbors. So, now it's time for the test, chat. Okay? It's time for the test, chat. Are you ready? Do you have your number 2 pencils ready? Because this is your 1-question test. I've already taken the test. I've already passed with flying colors. Okay? We need a name for this cat. It might be temporary. I don't know yet. But we're gonna have a hall cat for at least 3 fucking days. Until I can get him seen on Sunday. I have already created 5 names for you. I've taken the test 5 times, chat. I have taken the test 5 fucking times, chat. There's a Discord link for you guys to put your names in, but these are the 5 names that are going into Marbles on stream. Anyways, chat, test time. Name. You're all to find an acceptable name for the hallway cat. 2, repent. You are to apologize to poor Sixie for your wicked, wicked ways. I'm sorry for my wicked ways. Thank you, Jersey. I appreciate it. Chat, if you have not picked a cat name, go to Discord right now and type it the fuck in. Austin Meowers. We'll go with AM for short. Lil Shitheel. LS. Lucifer. Lucy. Oh my God, Lucifer. Lucifer, I'm changing it. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. This is a death roll. This is a death roll. Meaning chat. The last one standing is the winner. Here we go. Our first loser is Buttercrotch. No! Elwin, I'm so sorry about your loss. Next. Or better days. Sinister's out. What was AM? Austin Meow. God damn it. Austin Meow was good. Oh God, Daedra Flame's pick is out. Pebbles was Pebbles was like, I don't really get Pebbles, but he picked it, and I love the man. Not Squashling! All right. No, what? One Ashbringer down. One Ashbringer down. One pumpkin down. Blaze is gone. iCrew. This is exactly why we should have never given women the right to vote. Unbelievable. The glass ceiling exists for a reason. Gamers out. High Lord Mawgrain. Done. No Moogles. Not lose. All right, Bam Bam's out. S32. What was S32? 60 Junior? We're losing another pumpkin. No, Joey! Surge Tankitten is out. George, go George. Go George! George is out. We only have great names left. Cat's the worst one. Dog is fucking hilarious. Not whole pass! No! Little Shitheel, little Malachi, you're out. Pumpkin 2 is, wait, is that the last pump? We have 1 more pumpkin left. 2 Ashbringers, 1 pumpkin. Jeff the third is out. Jeffrey the third is gonzo. No, not Malachi! I'm gonna be sad for all of these. All of these losing will make me sad. 1 minute left to vote, chat. What do you want to see win? This is like cosmic energy. Lucifer with the win. All right, here we go. Last 4 rolls. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bangarang. The last pumpkin is gone. No! Lucifer, done. Okay, chat, this could be the last roll, so rip to all the fallen names. You guys want to do best 2 out of 3? I technically fucked Ashbringer. Let's see if Ashbringer even belongs at the fucking table. If Ashbringer loses here, it's never happening. And then we best 2 out of 3. If Lucifer dies here, it's just dog. Ashbringer was never meant to be. Ashbringer was never meant to be. So now it's a best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3, Lucifer dog. Bro, it was meant to be dog. It was always meant to be dog. God smited us with a cat named Dog. And this is the moment that I decided to scam my chat, change the cat's name to Lucifer, and long live Lucifer. We still don't know if we're keeping him, but in the meantime, thank you so much for hanging out and watching a really long video about basically nothing. I have rewarded you with about 60 seconds of footage of the new cat Lucifer. See you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Dude, I think we're just going to name him everything. He is Ashbringer. He is High Lord Mawgrain. He is Hall Pass. He is Lucifer. He's just going to have 80 names. Chat, you know what? Everybody's name wins. Everybody's name wins. How about that? Everyone gets a trophy. Dude, can you guys hear him purring? Peering?